Hey traders, John Howell here. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you why I believe we are in the first stages of an explosion in the markets. And we're going to be looking at this psychology of the market cycle and why I believe we're down here at the bottom, not here at the top. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into it. But before I do start guys, I've just put up a brand new training. It's an on-demand training and I'm going to walk you through my #1 trading pattern that I trade, that when this pattern produces, when you see this pattern on the chart, it produces explosive moves in the markets, and you can just you're gonna absolutely love it. So anyway guys, I've walked through step by step. If you go to John's free training, or there should be a link in the description or a link in the first comment below, go get that, go check it out. You're gonna absolutely love it, and you'll be able to see what type of patterns to look out for that have a high probability of not just making a little move, but making a massive move. And I also walk you through recent examples of trade examples I've done. So go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description there. So looking at this psychology, this Wall Street cheat sheet, we've got the whole world on the street. Okay, so the psychology of the market cycle, this is obviously simplified of the market goes up, market goes down, market goes up. And it's obviously based on human psychology, right? And so if I look at where we are right now, and a lot of people are worried about what's going to happen to the stock market, what's going to happen to the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Nasdaq. Well, I'm telling you right now that if I look at it from just a fundamental perspective, like if the market did what it did in 2000, tech bubble, right, at 5% interest rates, what's the market going to do today when there's so much more, trillions of dollars more in the market? And on top of that, we now have 0% interest rates. This doesn't have a fire lit underneath these markets. This has a complete bonfire. And the bonfire's gone wild. And what does the government do? They just like, you know what? Let's throw another 10 barrels on that thing. Boom! That's what's underneath this fire right now. And not only that, but the government has created a no other place scenario for people to go. You can't go to the bond market. Crap. Right? You can't go to crap. So the only two places you really can go to get some sort of return is, guess where? Is the stock market and also real estate. So that's the reason why we're seeing what we're seeing in the stock market right now, and we're likely to continue seeing one of the greatest explosion bull markets we've ever seen, period, is just starting right now. And so if you're thinking about the stock markets at the top, and we've had all this debt and all this sort of stuff, and the debt's going to explode, yes, I do believe we are going to see the biggest crash in history. Yes, it's coming. Yes, I do believe that the government's going to have problems paying the debt off. Yes, that is coming. But what's likely to happen first is we're going to see a massive vertical move in the stock market. And then we are likely to see a move down. Because right now, interest rates are 0. The government has no problem doing what they're doing right now to keep things at bay when it comes to the debt payments. As soon as interest rates start to come up, guess what? Boom, it's all over for them. And they know that too. So if inflation starts to kick in too much, the CPI numbers anyway, and they have to, for some reasons, they have to start raising their interest rates, that's when things are going to start getting haywire. But until then, it's play ball for the bulls. So that's on a fundamental side. This is the reason why I believe we are in one of the greatest explosion bull markets in history. We have just started it, by the way. And this goes for many stocks across the markets. And I am so bullish this market right now because of the scenario that the government has put. There's so many more. The bond market is massive compared to the stock market. Stock market's big, right? But that's like stock market big, bond market massive. Guess what's happened to a lot of these people that used to own bonds? Now, even Ray Dalio, right? What is he doing? He's not owning bonds anymore. Guess what? He's putting into the markets, stock market, different stocks out there. And obviously with the stimmy checks and all that sort of stuff, that's going into the market. So that's a bit of a background of fundamentally why I think we're likely to see one of the greatest explosions. But then if I look at it from a psychology of a market cycle perspective, look what we see here. The first thing we see, actually, you know what? Let's do this here. So I truly believe that this situation right here, that rally there was what we experienced last year, right? We had the dip like that, and then we had the rally. And so I believe we had the rally, and then, as you can see, a recovery is possible. And now, as you can see, look what happened here. We had rallied up, and then we slowly went up, didn't we? Look at this here. Slowly went up, and then we started to break out. I wonder what market looks like that, where it had a rally first, slowly went up, and now it's starting to break to the upside. I wonder what markets have done that. Let me have a look here. You know what? Let me have a look here. Oh, that's right. It's the S&P 500. Right, it's the S&P 500. Look at this here. And it's not exact. It's not like exact science. But look at this. What do we have here? We have the rally to the upside. We had sideways for a bit here. But look what happened. What did we do? We started to slowly just go to the what? And now we're breaking up. Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. What? Hang on. Wait. Do that again. All right, let's do that again. All right. So if I bring this over here, and let me zoom right. I'm going to zoom in on this bit here. To me, if I'm looking at the market cycle perspective, right here, on top of all the fundamental economic that I just said just a minute ago, I truly believe that this bit here was this bit here. We had a little bit of flattening out, so you could call that a bit of flattening out. And then we've had little stair stepping up, and now we're just breaking up. We had little stair stepping up, and now we're just breaking up. So I truly believe this scenario right here, it looks almost identical to this cycle. So not only do I see this from a cycle perspective, but the fundamentals behind these markets is absolutely insane. Like, you think stock markets are overvalued right now. We haven't seen nothing yet. Oh, but the Warren Buffett indicator. Oh, but the 2000 tech bubble. Oh, stock's the most overvalued. Guess what? They're going to keep being more and more overvalued because of the situation the government has set us in. So we are getting ready. Why I believe we are getting ready for one of the greatest explosion bull markets in our lifetime. And this is what I see right here from this situation. And I believe it was 1929. What actually led up to the 1929 crash was a very similar situation to what we are right now. I don't know the exact situation there of what was happening, but the similar situation was the government created a scenario where there was no other game in town apart from the stock market. And that's what's happening right now. We're seeing so many people wanting to get involved with the stock market. So many people getting involved with cryptos. So many people are just like, for crying out loud, people are investing in NFTs. They're investing in farts, for crying out loud. They're spending like $85 on a fart. Like, what's this world getting into? People are doing anything right now just to get some sort of return out of these markets. And along with that, with the 0% interest rates, which is bullish for assets, right? Like stock market and property. That's the reason why property's gone up massively. It's no wonder why the property market's gone up, right? Because the interest rate from 2% down to like 0 really, really quickly, and then saying 12 months later, the market's gone nuts. It's just a give and take thing, right? As soon as they start to raise interest rates, it's got to start to cool things back down. So you can see that that's where we are right now, and I believe that once again we are in this. What we're seeing here, right here, is I believe is just this point here right now. Now, the mistake that a lot of people see is that when they see this, they're like, "Oh my goodness, it's getting ready to explode." But we could. There's either two ways that I see this happening. One, it just goes straight up, or two, that I see something like this, where it goes up a little bit more, and then we have a bit of a pullback, and then we go rally up a bit more, and then we have a bit of a pullback. So don't be surprised if we actually, overall, I see this market going through one of the biggest bull markets in history, or it just goes simply just straight up, like just vertical, like that big move. So either way, I see that right here is this breakout right there. Once again, this breakout here that we're seeing right now, I truly believe it's here, right here. And so once again, guys, but doesn't mean that we can't get a little bit of a pullback first, right? And then we go up again, and then we get a bit of a pullback, and then we go up again, or we just go straight up. So it doesn't mean that. So guys, this is what I'm seeing right now. Let me know what you think in the chat box below. And guys, once again, if you're looking for an amazing, powerful trading pattern that when it does appear on the charts, it has a massive high probability of making an explosive move, then just go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description. I've recorded a whole brand new training. It's normally for my private clients, but I'm sharing it with you as well. I'm going to walk you through exactly what the pattern is. I'm going to walk you through recent examples of it so you can start to apply it to your life today. Thanks again, guys, and I'll speak to you real soon.